Good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're in the world. Tonight's another edition of Hong Kong House of Cards with the Social Scene Edition. People are going to be showing up at the museum to see what's going on with the world, or rather with what limited world they have in Hong Kong. So we'll go ahead and start with Kim 2, then Kim 1, and then Tiger, and then I'll intro.
Tony will head to the museum, taking her backpack with her and everything like that. She'll turn it in, but she'll pull out a small sketchbook and Pelagius, of course, and then head on up to the area.
You broke
section.
up on the end of that. It kind of faded
Okay.
and came back.
My bad. She would have taken her sketchbook and Pelagius and then gone up to the VIP lounge.
Okay. Alright, and now Kim 1.
Joshua shows up. She said Tony's got a sketchbook and will whisper into her ear, "I could be one of your French girls."
Well, if you...
I think I killed Tiger.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding.
Tony will shrug. I mean, if you want me to draw you, I can, but I'm more used to drawing weapons instead of anything.
That makes sense.
Nathan will roll in. He just kind of walks out of the elevator, an eye patch on over his missing eye. He'll just kind of wave at everybody.
Hey, Captain.
Oh, okay, yeah, the eye, I got you. I understand.
Do you want to be like JoJo and have me draw you as one of my French girls?
Well, I'm not French, and I'm also not a girl last I checked, so I don't think that's possible.
Oh, he doesn't get the reference.
I know, I've seen the Titanic, I get it. It wasn't very good, but you know.
It's not meant to be good.
Okay, how about French boys or guys?
I guess that's slightly better.
Okay.
I'd prefer to keep my clothes on. I kind of got like a thing with nudity.
What's the thing?
Well, hairy Jew.
So?
I'm just saying.
I mean, you can keep your clothes on.
Okay. Cool.
She'll just show where she's like fully robed in my robes.
Right, but you're prettier than I am.
Am I? In appearance too.
Yes.
I thought we were on the same level. And so
Alright.
Nathan, just go lay on a couch.
Alright, the elevator will open up and Mox will walk in without his staff. Monastic robe swishing around him, looking at everybody here is like, "Oh man, didn't I just see you guys?"
No.
you've been gone for a very long time. I don't know when the last time I was seeing you. I don't even know if we met before.
We have.
Okay.
He's gonna walk over and... What?
be honest.
He's gonna walk over to the bar area and make him start making Chinese white tea. Yeah, I've been having to do a lot of stuff for the spirits lately since, bad stuff happened.
That makes sense.
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad all those fucktards on the island are gone. I just wish they would have left the island intact.
So
Wait, what happened?
the island blew up because of the shifters?
Yes and no. I don't know what happened. All I know is that there was a shifter by the name of Daimatsuo, called himself Dean, who decided to fly a plane full of explosives into the island to kill all the fucktard Black Spiral werewolves out there. Not to mention the trader that was staying on the island.
There's a traitor?
Yeah, one of ours betrayed us to the Black Spirals. It's the reason.
Hey, Brett.
Yeah.
I'm a roll intelligence shift lore to see if I recognize the term Black Spiral Dance.
Okay.
Is my spec and scholar applicable?
Yeah, if this was something you would have researched, then yeah.
Probably not then, because he's just a bunch of his lores are just hearsay from people he's met.
Okay.
That being said, what's my
Yeah, there are werewolves that either get forced to become creatures of the worm or willingly become creatures of the worm. They're called Black Spiral Dancers.
Nathan will kind of think for a second. That's what that guy was.
Who?
What guy was?
There's some like big hairy werewolf dude that was sitting on a friend of mine when we were friend. The weird thing is my friend was like 14 and this guy was like he was in his 30s. Point is, he was palling around with vampires and it was weird and I didn't like it.
Is your friend okay?
I think so. I haven't talked in a while.
Mhm.
Like, I specialize in beating up pedophiles. Do we need to go rescue this kid?
Oh no, she's fine. Like that guy's dead.
Okay.
Better be. Bad enough he had to fall to the worm.
You
Uh,
ever like hit somebody so hard their head stayed in the place but their body went that way?
no,
Okay.
but I have seen somebody do that.
It's a little terrifying. Okay, it's a little terrifying for me.
Understandable. I'm a
accident-
werewolf. I see that shit happen.
I accidentally almost killed Gravedigger the other day. I was just trying to knock him out. I wasn't trying to kill him, but it almost happened.
Why are you beating up people of your own house?
Because he did something stupid. His body got taken over, and so I was trying to knock him out.
Oh, I figured it was just because he was Gravedigger and it was a Tuesday.
I haven't really spent much time with this guy. Exactly how much of a douchebag is he?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 20.
Wait a minute, is this the guy that walks around all edgelord like he's from a goth club in the 90s?
Yeah.
He owns 2 golf clubs, by the way.
Golf clubs or goth clubs?
Golf.
Goth.
Okay, I thought you said golf. I'm like, why would I care if he owns golf clubs?
Well, it depends on what kind of golf club. Is it a club that you play golf with or a club that you happen to play golf at?
Well, considering the fact that clubs where you go to play golf are country clubs, I would think the ones that you hit things with.
I mean, you never know. We're in Hong Kong. They could do things differently here.
That's true. Hey, he could be a member of a bunch of people that go out and actively play golf. That would be a golf club.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, to explain, he acts as if he's a part of the house that stays level of douche.
You should insult Staves members like that. I've met some that were very nice people.
No, wait. Are we talking
You're right.
like Dracula wannabe level of douche? Or are we talking I'm gonna suck all your blood and turn you into a minion of undead?
He has teeth implanted in his mouth so he can use his own blood for magic.
That just seems unsanitary.
That seems very unsanitary. How does he keep from getting, I don't know, infections?
Probably more magic.
You Karen eaters and your magic.
What are you looking at me for? I'm not a Karen.
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to her.
Rude.
What? You guys drain Karens until there's nothing left, and then you find the next one. Drain it out till there's nothing left. So far, the only one I've heard of that actually knows how to maintain such a thing properly is that, Moon Boy.
Oh yeah, he's almost a spirit now.
God, why does he got to keep stealing our shtick?
It's a good question. Maybe you should ask him.
Nah, every time I'm around him, I start getting itchy.
Is it because of the moon thing?
Yeah, there's also an underlying smell of silver, like he bathed in pure silver at one point.
I can ask Jason.
Sure, why not?
She's gonna put Jason on speakerphone.
Okay.
Hey, why does Arthur smell like he's been bathing in silver?
Because he... An Erebus?
Wait, he willingly went to Erebus and took a dip in it?
Yeah. It was a complicated situation.
Wait, how long ago?
Year or two?
He
Oh, year and a
still,
half,
how long was he in the frickin' river if he still smells like it?
He was probably in there for a while because he had been palling around with a demon that he didn't realize was a demon. And then when he realized, he's like, yeah, no, fuck this shit.
He's gonna look over it, Jojo. Seriously. What the fuck, Karen Eaters?
Like, as soon as he found out Chick-Face McGee was a demon, he kind of just noped. And when I say noped, I mean he had a mental breakdown and just kind of sat there staring at the...
What about when he spent time on the moon?
Oh yeah, he was up there for like a month or two.
How?
That was the
I
thing.
still don't know how he got onto the moon, let alone stayed up there for a month.
He asked a favor from Luna, and then Luna said, in repay, like as payment, you're gonna chill out till your fuckhead friends fix the situation in Hong Kong.
And that worked?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that why he's turning into a spirit?
Probably.
And
Yeah.
he still wants spirit magic?
Correct.
Yeah, you
You want
see,
me to hit over your head with a stick?
you humans, we can stay in the Umbra because we're part spirit already. And we could stay in there for a while before we start to lose ourselves to the Umbra. But you guys, you start disappearing at an accelerated rate, especially if you're close to, powerful spirit, like, say, I don't know, the mother of the frickin' moon.
Well, shit, Moon Boy. Well, I'm sorry. Well, shit, Monk Boy. Maybe that's why I don't spend my time in the Umbra. Maybe because I have, average intelligence that isn't influenced by the fucking moon.
And you gotta knock some sense into that Arthur dude.
I've been trying.
I can hit him over the head with a stick and then mess with his mind. Wait. Mind.
I would not advise that.
Last time I connected to his head, I passed the fuck out because it wasn't human.
Yeah, I mean, half his head is
I think it's a little more than that now.
probably.
Well, maybe you guys need to tie him down or something.
Then he'll just turn into a bird or something and fly away.
He can
He does
do
that sometimes.
magic without his hands?
Yeah, a lot of people can.
That's weird. I mean,
We're not all D&D wizards,
just you?
Yeah, me and a couple other people.
Mock's gonna look over to Nathan. You believe this shit about these Karen eaters?
I don't even know what a Karen is.
It's a place of spiritual power that mages like to find and rape all the energy out of.
Is it related to a sept?
He's just gonna
You
look
don't
at
have to answer.
the eyes just narrow.
Your look is answer enough. I got led on one because they said I was a spirit of the wild or something. I tried to not overstay my welcome.
I want to find out who did that so I can, beat the ever living shit out of them. But
There's some dude called Loki or something, I don't remember.
Twitch, like you literally see Mock's Twitch. I really, really, really am glad I'm not in the West anymore.
Like I said, I could tell people were uncomfortable, so I just kind of found out what I needed to find out and went on my merry business and tried to forget everything I could about the place.
I can respect that. Mox is gonna look over to Tony and say, "Snake Girl, you're being quiet."
Send me a picture of Rose, and she'll hang up.
She'll look up from her sketch pad and just blink. I'm pretty sure you know my name, so I don't see why you have to call me Snake Girl, but it's good to see you too, bald head.
He's gonna run his hand over his head. Just shaved it this morning. Thanks for noticing.
You're welcome. It looks good and shiny. Did you polish it too? I can see my reflection from here.
Well, I didn't really so much as polish it as cover it with oil and rub it all over a girl's body. Oh wait, no, that's not something I do anymore. Sorry.
Seems like a weird little kink, but okay.
I
It
mean,
wasn't my kink.
Oh, wow. Also, I don't know like Nathan, I don't know what a Karn is, so I don't see how we're supposed to eat it, so.
You guys call them nodes.
Oh, that makes sense.
fuck
Yeah.
is, oh, okay, like a freehold. Like something a civilized person uses.
Yeah. Thank you. We're obviously civilized.
All these new words.
Learning so much today, aren't we?
You should get a word a day calendar. I hear they come in handy.
I'm sure you would enjoy one. I can get you one for Christmas.
No,
Yep.
thanks. I got
Save
plenty
up
of words I can use.
time for a word a day calendar.
Besides, I don't celebrate Christmas.
I mean, to be honest, a lot of people here don't really seem to, but I mean, we all gave out gifts. I mean, I don't.
Now I had to give back all these other gifts, and as a monk, I don't have money.
I don't either.
I mean, I just made everyone weapons, to be honest. I didn't buy them anything.
Menorah for 8 days.
What?
I lit the menorah for 8 days. That was my celebration.
Good
Mox
for
is gonna look over at Tony real quick and he's gonna say, "By the way, that thing you made for me, I didn't get a chance to use it for the proper purpose because Jackass got blown up by a dude in a plane. But I'm thankful for it and I plan on holding on to it and hopefully use it in the future."
Oh yeah, it's not a problem. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was one of my better pieces of work.
It's beautiful.
Nothing too big.
like something big.
It's a double-ended dildo for you to use with your friends.
Oh, nice. I needed one of those.
Or your enemies, depending on what you're into.
I can hand them to my enemies and tell them to go fuck themselves.
What if your enemies say, I already did, though?
I'll shove it down their throat so they can't talk.
That's what she said. Oh.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've always found it a little better to fight your enemies and not just hand them dildos. That's me though.
Okay, like
No, see, that's not the entire thing you do. You lead in with handing them a dildo, and then while they're confused, you punch them square in the throat.
oh yeah, like have you ever just like gone up to somebody in the street and try to hand them a dildo? They'll just look at you, not knowing what to do. They'll be like deer in headlights.
No, I can't say I've ever handed anyone a dildo before.
I did it to a couple of pedophiles.
That's fair.
That's pretty accurate to how they react.
I try not to fight people. Not very good at it.
I'm not good at either.
Like, if I'm going to fight, I will be way over here.
Well, apparently my people have a genetic predisposition for punching things in the face with claws. So that's about my contribution.
That makes sense.
Oh, come back.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna get claws, you might as well have like some sort of instinct to use them.
Then I've also got my staff and that thing you made me. Oh, and I've been working on my crane style. So
Hey, I
Here's
can
that too.
staff fight too. Papa.
is the sheep literally holding her hand up for high five?
Mhm.
He's gonna look at that and say, "That's not how you. That's not how you manipulate your chakra to improve yourself."
It says the people. It says the person that drugs other people's strengths.
I don't drug people's drinks. I teach people lessons.
By drugging their drinks.
Like that one aphrodisiac that one time.
That was an accident. I was trying to give him blue balls.
What
I
happened?
understand. It was just. Oh, you've never heard the story? It was a while back. I had it was the first I'd come into the city, and
You're breaking up a bit, Kim.
oh, crap. Sorry.
You broke off at it was the first the first couple weeks since I came to the city.
Okay. Dimitri? Jojo?
Oh yeah.
You broke up on that too.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry. Like, my Wi-Fi is acting up and I'm hosting, so it's
Right.
being crap. Actually, Mox, do you just want to tell the story?
Sure. So do you remember bald-headed Dr. Doom-looking motherfucker that came up from that was an ex-technocrat or whatever the fuck they're called?
Guy that gave me a headache just from being within like 5 feet of him.
Yeah, he took
Yeah.
over the technocratic stronghold.
Well,
So
I
running Mariana Trench.
Out of character, you wouldn't know that.
nobody
the
did that.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
The first team they were in together, they were like, "Yeah, we're over the technocratic stronghold, but we don't want people to know."
Well, he was walking around in this stealth suit that looked like it was going to be a bitch to get off. So I dosed him with a diuretic, and he managed to keep from pooping himself. So the next time he showed up, I offered him a drink, and he was way skeeving on Tony over there. So I dropped an aphrodisiac in his drink to give him blue balls. Well, he declined the drink and instead gave it to Tony. Tony drank it and ended up having a weekend, was it, with that redheaded girl?
We cleansed the aphrodisiac out,
Oh,
so, but I did But you would, yes. Wasn't a weekend though. It was, but yeah.
Okay. So that pretty much explains that. It's just a shame. Never learned his lesson.
What happened to
Well,
that guy?
I don't know.
I believe
Then
he.
the boat explosion.
Oh, that's right. Boat exploded. Was with It's a shame because he took two really good people with him. For static, for Weaver, corrupted. Karen drinkers, but it's just gonna sigh. I suppose it'll be okay at some point.
I mean, maybe. Or it'll all go to hell. There's really, like, no middle ground.
We really need to check up on that stronghold.
Do you know how to get to it?
Nope.
Well,
I can call DeSaul. I think he was the one who was watching it. If you want to know what's happening to it.
I'm gonna have to politely decline that little mission.
yeah, I don't. It's heavily Weaver tainted.
And I've noticed something. What you call Weaver tainted, I call so banal I stop being Nathan.
Fuck that noise. You stay away from that shit.
I do. That's why I am.
No, what you need is some kind of charm that makes everything around you wild aligned. It's like basically you walk through someplace and it becomes wild aligned for you. I don't know if that's possible though.
Maybe. I can make things slightly less banal.
From what it seems to me is you guys are very wild aligned. Even the ones that are stuck up assholes.
Yeah.
It's a
that's what I'm
10.
told. Oh,
It didn't take him 3 hours to join.
it's a bear.
All right, Tim, you go ahead and intro yourself. I'm gonna step away to use the restroom.
I have no idea who the fuck I'm bringing.
Well,
Currently
you guys
we
can discuss that. So.
Mox, Tony, Jojo, and Nathan. If that helps any.
Mox, Tony, Jojo, and Nathan. Okay, it's not a good scene for Raven considering Mox and Tony are in the same room. I mean, unless people are down for that conflict, I guess.
We're at the museum. If that helps.
Yeah. Fuck it. Because of like what we've been talking about, like, is it cool if I bring in Felicia? Because I haven't played Felicia in a hot minute. I like Felicia.
I personally have no problems with it.
Oh yeah,
Because I haven't actually seen with her in like 2 months.
do it.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, like that's why I was like, can we do this, please?
Okay.
Fuck it. We'll say that Felicia managed to get like a couple hours of free time, and she comes on up into the museum. For those of you that have met Felicia before, it stands to mention that it looks like she's actually taking care of her appearance now. She's appearance 3.
Hi, Felicia.
Oh yeah, you just missed the bomb I dropped. So the ex-technocrats had taken over the technocratic stronghold in Mariana's Trench.
Yeah, I remember. I was on that op.
Who's here?
Felicia, because I haven't seen with her in 2 months, and I want to scene with her. Damn it.
Yeah, same here with Mox. Mox is gonna look at Felicia and be like, "Hey, boss, want some tea?"
You don't need to call me boss. And sure.
He'll probably drug it.
Pour the girl some. He just gives you this look of utter shock, then sets it down in front of Felicia with great care.
Okay, we were literally just talking about how you accidentally drugged Tony over here and how you drugged
I drugged the people that
what's
deserve
his
it.
face?
Tony didn't deserve it, but the douchebag did because he needed to learn a lesson. Felicia and Tony have no lessons to learn. Are you saying you need to be taught a lesson?
Point. I believe everybody has lessons they need to learn. However, not all of those lessons can be taught by putting diuretics and aphrodisiacs in tea.
Point taken.
He does, yeah, he does kind of have a point there, bro.
Of course.
To be honest, it wasn't tea. It was Dr. Pepper that he put the aphrodisiac for me. But yeah,
Very cool look. So Mox is going to look at Felicia. It's good to see you out and about.
Yeah, it's been a minute. She'll kind of rub the back of her head.
I've been trying to do as much research as I can on what happened with the island. Besides what we heard from Dean's report,
Yeah.
there's still a lot of devastation out there, according to Bosco.
Oh hey, Bosco's a cool dude.
What kind of devastation, actually?
Apparently, it's a crater. It's been scorched clean on both sides of the gauntlet.
Is the Cairn gone?
No, according to Bosco, there's some kind of device over the point, but Tiger, did Bosco also say that the Cairn point was basically a hole to the abyss, or the hole to
Yeah.
Malpheus? Yeah.
Yeah, you would have mentioned that.
The only problem is that the damage done by the BSDs left it a labyrinth entrance. So we'd have to get some people out there to not only remove the device, but also to purify it and return it to its original state.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
It's gross.
if you need a hand, I can beat people up fairly well.
I appreciate that.
Felicia is the resident badass on beating people up.
I wouldn't say that now, but thank you.
My eye shoots lightning if it helps.
I
Does
know.
it shoot magic missile with the darkness?
It does not.
You need to make an eye for that.
Yeah, just the one
But
that.
I'm sorry, and she's looking at JoJo, and Felicia can't remember JoJo's name because I don't think Felicia and JoJo have ever met. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Jojo.
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 Felicia. Good to meet you. But what were you saying about the ex-technocrats and the facility?
Yeah, they took over the facility that they were hiding it from everybody.
I mean, that wasn't really a secret. I remember that operation. I was a part of it. Did something happen?
Well, apparently Technocrats McGee died in like a boat explosion or something.
All
Right, I
three of them.
remember hearing about that. Has anyone gone to secure that facility?
That's pretty much the idea. They were curious as to what exactly happened afterwards. I personally will not be touching that with a 10-foot pole, however.
Okay.
Yeah, the Weaver poisoning's too bad for his kind.
Yeah, Felicia will look at Mox and she'll say, looks like those ex-crats dropped the ball.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what we're supposed to do to fix it.
The only way we're going to find out is if we go.
All right, so are we relying on Moonboy to get us back down, or are we doing something else this time?
Tony mentioned us all.
I'm sorry, who?
So
This all.
Atrium.
He's the speaker for the staves. I mean, he's speaker for the Pentacles. Some kind of big badass woogie woogie.
Oh, actually, out of character, Brett, did we get handled who the fuck the speaker for swords is since been left?
No, we didn't. So basically, it's been assumed that you're gonna appoint somebody, or else you're gonna do it yourself.
All right. For now, like, we'll just consider Felicia acting speaker
All right,
until the time as someone else pops up. That's what Felicia would have done.
makes sense. At that point, you'd have the numbers for all the other speakers.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm trying to catch up on 2 months worth of shit on this character right now. Oh my god.
Trust me, I
Um,
know the feel.
So Felicia will go over and say, so what can Desal do to get us in?
Well, we have a specific type of magic that deals specifically with location, and if you're good enough at it, you can transport.
Teleporting? Okay.
We don't have to stand in a booth while a guy in a red shirt named Scotty jiggles some buttons, right?
If anything, you'd see an 18-year-old in camo jiggling some buttons.
That terrifies me even more.
Well, said 18-year-old is also like close to 2,000 years old, so.
He's not a leech, is he?
You know what? I want to ask, but I'm not.
He has an actual beating heart.
Okay,
Yes,
that's.
Questions that. You
But
need
okay.
to know.
How long?
Like what?
Don't worry about it.
I mean, like, to be honest, if you want some information on it, I know when the technocrats died, or the ex-technocrats died, that Desal was keeping an eye on the place. So if you need, like, if you want to know what's going on, it might be best to ask him first before heading down there.
Felicia's just gonna dial him.
Oh,
The phone will be picked up. Miss Cervantes, how can I be of assistance?
Mr. Desal, I was wondering if I could meet up with you. I had some, at a later date. I had some questions regarding the new apartment that we got, the ocean property.
That would be acceptable. At what point would you like to meet to discuss it?
Sometime in the next few days.
That is certainly doable. I will get in touch with the current landholder and see what I can divest from her.
Thank you, Mr. Desal. I appreciate it.
Not at all. I hope you're having a pleasant evening.
That I am.
That is good to hear.
And then Felicia will hang up. Those of you that have an empathy score and exist in this game can probably tell that Felicia is very impatient at the moment. Like, she's very much about doing right now. Mox knows Felicia has been stir crazy.
Yeah. And odds are good that at some point she would have yelled at him because he's been coming and going from the sept to handle spirit issues, handle his monastic duties, and just running around.
She's actually okay with that. Because like he's doing shit.
Yeah. That's true. He's going to look at everybody else. Does anybody else want tea?
I'll take some if you wouldn't mind.
He'll place a cup of white tea in front of Nathan and enjoy it. And don't worry about it. I would never harm tea in such a manner.
He'll take a sip of the tea.
It's quite pleasant and light. It's like if white tea is like just budded green tea leaves that still have a very light, pleasing flavor. And they are easily molded with other forms of tea like oolong or other spices to help them enrich the flavor, but this is pure white tea.
Sure. I would also like a glass.
He'll nod and sit down in front of you as well. Do you take sugar or honey? Not that I recommend it with white tea.
Traditionalist.
It helps. He'll make sure that it's properly facing her, and then we'll make sure everybody's tea is properly warmed, adding tea as necessary.
Yeah, Felicia is just walking around with the tea because stir crazy. However, she will say, "All right, so we have a facility that's gone dark, and we need to check it out. Who's going to be our away team for this?"
Mox is going to look at her and say, well, if I go, you can't go, and if you go, I can't go.
I don't mind you going.
You honestly, you have the most experience with that particular installation.
As soon as Felicia asks who the away team is, Nathan just kind of puts his finger on his nose like this.
Yeah, no, like Felicia kind of, like Nathan was pretty upfront about why he couldn't go. So Felicia was like, "All right."
Mox is going to text Bosco. Hey, we're planning a mission to go check out the place underneath the water. Felicia's looking for goers.
Bosco will text back, I would go, but there may be slight problem.
Text back problem question mark.
I don't think I would fit.
Point taken. Mox is going to look over at Felicia. Bosco's out. He doesn't think he'll fit.
To be fair, I saw that guy grow to like 10 feet tall and hairier. I didn't know how a human could be hairier than he already was. And
Just so you know, Jojo, that's not even his final form. Let's see. I'm sure that you'll have. We should probably keep Elizabeth because either she's gotten fat or she's preggers. Elizabeth Campbell.
oh yeah, she's pregnant.
Oh yeah, no.
No, that was in character. Mox saying that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Felicia said super pregnant.
Yeah. I thought people in this modern age wore condoms. Guess not.
Who's the father?
I don't know. I wasn't there for the conception. I wasn't even there for the planning of it. So
Sips her tea. She's still hell mad.
it's basically Felicia's like
Little bit.
It looks like Felicia knows the dirt, Nathan.
It's not my business.
Yeah, no, you don't need the wrong P&E. She's mad as fuck.
Say it's not my business. So ask her.
Mox will look over at Tony. You want to go kill some things that possibly in the underplace?
Sure, I'd be up for that.
All right. Coordinate with the boss lady.
Okay. So I've got you, Tony. I don't think I've ever been on a combat mission with you, have I?
I don't believe so, no.
All right. So, okay. So I got you. Oh, that's right. I've been hearing rumors about someone that hangs around you, some blind person. No one can tell if they're a guy or a girl.
Oh, yeah, that dude chick. I know you're talking about.
Logan.
Yeah, Logan.
Oh, okay. I'm not too sure if I really would need a blind person on a combat mission.
No, they look. To say it simply, they're blind, yet they can drive a car better than I can.
With magic. She'll
You make
leave
the
them her
fucking-
fingers like that too.
So just because they're blind does not mean they're not good at combat. They have kicked some ass before.
They're handy capable.
Somewhere, Logan just feels mad as fuck about somebody.
Yeah, like if you want, I can text them and see if they want to join. I also have a friend who might possibly join. I just have to call him up.
Which friend?
And
Is it Edgelord McFuckface, the dude with the silver teeth?
No, it is not him, but he looks like a bit of an edgelord himself. He's a member of my tradition.
Mm. You're getting side eye from JoJo.
Tony's giving some side eye right back. He's pretty
Okay,
cool,
before we go
honestly.
World Star.
Say what?
Felicia out loud said, "Okay, everyone, before we go World Star."
Oh, sorry.
it's okay.
Okay.
Confused for a minute.
I felt a hair.
As much as I hate to say it, you may want to bring a leech or two.
That makes sense. Leeches are, to look at Mox, the term's weaver tainted, right?
Hella weaver tainted and worm tainted too.
Hella weaver tainted, hella worm tainted, and that place is a weaver tainted or whatever.
I mean,
So,
okay.
Well, my main thinking was that, you know, if things are going haywire down there and there's things getting fired, you can just grab the corpses and throw them at things.
I like the way you think.
Okay, now when you say corpses, you mean the leeches or
The leeches, yeah.
okay?
Because they're walking corpses.
which one would you get though?
Hey, see if you can get their leader.
Everyone blows up my phone about the one that looks like Hanzo.
What's the
Cody's eyes kind of go wide. Wait, there's a leech that looks like Hanzo in the city, and I haven't met this fucker yet?
I mean, I've heard like scattered things. Like I don't know, he may just be an urban legend.
No, I gotta hear some stuff about. Like, Hanzo sucks so much.
Oh yeah, no, fuck Hanzo. He's fucking
Okay,
terrible.
but like, right?
What do you guys have against Hattori Hanzo? The Shogun assassin.
No, Hanzo from a video game.
Yeah, for fucking Overwatch, that punk ass bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't played any new video games since 2004.
We could get you the hook on Overwatch right now. Show you the fucking broke-tastic bullshit that is fucking Hanzo.
Yes.
Fuck
He,
that
he
shit.
does have like, but there is a console.
There is in fact a Game Station 420.
I'm,
Yeah, no, that's been a step.
I would just like to point out that I'm supposed to be an ascetic, and that it's because of you that I have to carry around a phone, Felicia.
Yeah, I was about to comment on that.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I won't force you to break any more of your vows. It's
Bill-
just that one because god damn it, everyone needs a phone.
He'll just give a polite bow with the book and fist motion. Thank you very much. Not to say I don't miss that stuff, but I just can't anymore. It's very hard to get away from it. Did you know there are video games you can put on your phone?
Yes, we did.
What the shit? I mean, literally, do you know I've actually had my phone smacked out of my hand because I was playing Tetris.
They were probably wondering why you had a phone at all.
Yeah, they were. Usually, I leave it outside the gates of the temple, and then go to it every once in a while. But damn, I really like Tetris.
That's fair.
Tetris is pretty fun.
You know who else likes Tetris?
The Russians.
Communists.
You two just said the same thing. So
There were
No.
other communists
Not the
besides
same
Russians.
Technically, this place is communist country.
Technically.
But still doesn't prevent people from. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, she was just gonna mutter under her breath, I can't believe there's a guy in the city who looks like fucking Hanzo.
I mean, if you guys are like, you can ask another vampire about this other vampire.
I don't have the
Yeah,
phone
but
numbers of
I
any
don't like-
leeches.
Does anyone here actually correspond with vampires regularly?
Not anymore.
Yeah, Felicia looks around. Yeah, that's a monkey wrench to that plan, unfortunately. Although it is a good idea.
Isn't there one that lives in the museum?
Yeah,
Is there one?
Adriana.
I don't know if she lives here, but this is her place.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
At
I
least
gotta-
she
talk
knows
to
how to
her.
work with people.
She needs to bump up her security.
What happened?
I politely asked her weapons room and security room to open, and it did. But I kind of tend to have that effect on things.
Sure.
Okay. I gotta grab the book now because I can't remember the rule. Where's the changing book?
Also, guys, look.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I worked very hard on it.
Nathan will look around for something that appears to be messing up.
The toaster.
Toaster? Okay. He's gonna walk over to the toaster. And say, "Hey, toaster. Maybe not mess up so much, okay? We all need our toast.
Do you want any toast?
I mean, I could use some toast. Toaster, would
Nice.
you mind making me some toast?" And he'll put
Yes. Yes,
Let's-
definitely. How many rounds of toast? Do you want 740? I can make 740 rounds of toast.
just one, please. One will be sufficient.
Pop.
No.
Fresh toast.
I had to roll, but
Oh.
I got a success.
Yeah.
I watched Nathan walk over to the toaster and start talking to it really politely, and then Toast showed up.
Are you sure they don't want any toast?
Hey, do you guys want any toast?
No, thank you.
Sure.
Fuck it.
What?
Mox just says no, thank you. Everybody else says sure.
Okay. Yeah,
I think they need about 50 rounds of toast, don't you?
no, that's too much toast.
Oh, I get it. Oh, so they want biscuits. I
No.
can toast some biscuits.
Actually, would you guys prefer biscuits?
I guess.
Well, okay, hold on. What do you mean by biscuit?
Is it the bready one?
I'm assuming American biscuit.
Okay, so real biscuits, yes.
Yeah.
200 rounds of biscuits coming up.
No, not 200 rounds of biscuits, just like 2 biscuits for each of them.
And
I mean-
then I toast the waffles, right?
As long as it's not a ridiculous amount of waffles.
Only about 50 or so.
Wait,
That's a ridiculous amount of waffles.
Felicia will say, hey, don't hold the toaster back. Let the toaster be what it wants to be. Felicia's low key trying to get more free food right now.
Ping
Oh.
pops up biscuits. Mox is just like, I didn't actually see you put anything in the toaster.
Yeah, no, like I said.
All right, and then up will come 5 waffles. Ping.
Here you go, Felicia. You can have these 5 waffles.
She's gonna go to a random cabinet, get fucking syrup, and she is going to drown the waffles in syrup.
All right, thank you, Mr. Toaster.
How about a pair of croissants?
That's reasonable.
Define a pair.
75.
No.
Whoa, wait. What's he want? What's he want to make?
He wants to make 75 croissants.
I love
Hey,
croissants.
I'll take croissants.
75 croissants?
Nathan, have you ever seen me eat?
No, we don't hang out very often.
Mox will literally put his hand over his eyes like this.
In character, Mox knows.
Yeah, Mox knows very well.
Hey, well, okay, go ahead and make 75 croissants.
Cha-ping, cha-ping, cha-ping. So this is going to go on for a while, and the toast is just cackling. The toaster is just cackling madly the whole time.
She's just eating. She is inhaling all of this. Garu need. I think it's been done mathematically by a few of my SCs. Garu need a fuck ton of calories to keep up with all of their processes.
Calories and protein.
Yup.
So after about 75 croissants, pull out, and the toaster will look around and said, okay, what's next? Hot cross buns? English muffins.
He'll turn to the others and say, do you guys want anything else?
And that toaster make a rat?
Can make a what?
A rat. Pelagius is kind of hungry.
I'm
Toaster-
sorry, I only specialize in the toasting of bread products.
Yeah, the toaster can't make a rat.
Worth a shot. Okay.
I could make a waffle that looks like a rat. I could make about 100 of them.
You've clearly established that, Mr. Toaster.
If Adriana walks in on this and see her toaster just randomly popping things out at like random times of day now.
The funny thing is that I think you're all too young to get the reference.
No,
Is
like
it?
Felicia just knows croissants.
No, I mean out of character, the reference.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
Is it the brave little toaster?
No, it's Talkie the talking toaster from Red Dwarf.
Well, that would explain why I didn't get it.
Look up the clip at some point. It's hilarious. It goes mental if you don't eat 500 rounds of toast every day.
I'm gonna go downstairs to see if the guys downstairs want anything. She's gonna pop downstairs for a while.
Who, Jojo?
And guess who else comes in?
Adriana?
Sure.
All right.
You gotta roll.
Yeah.
Toaster's gonna look over at Adriana. Is gonna say, "She never wants toast."
Well, to be fair, she is kind of, not living.
So the dead can eat. I can force the dead to eat.
Don't force anyone to do anything they don't want to.
But they need to eat toasted bread products. Everybody does.
Did my willpower get updated?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't gone through and done them yet, but assume it's been updated.
You got 1 success.
Yay.
No nightmares.
No nightmare. Hey guys. And she'll just look at the bread that's like everywhere.
I can explain.
What's happening?
I'm talking to your toaster, and it wants to make a lot of bread products.
I see.
I don't question that. Felicia says that you don't know how she already killed the waffles, but she killed the waffles. And with the pool of syrup that is on her plate, she is dipping the croissants in those. Like in the pool of syrup that has been made on her plate.
Also, you may want to update your security for your security room.
Oh yeah, we hella broke into that. Not recently. It was when the museum got attacked.
Yeah.
I thought a friend of mine had left the door open for you guys.
No, I just kind of walked up and asked it politely to open. Like, it was closed. But as you can see from the toaster, I kind of have that effect on things.
Tell her she needs to eat 50 croissants
The toaster wants you to
or
eat
12 hot cross buns.
or 12 hot cross buns.
I can't eat.
Okay, what if I eat them for her?
He'll look at the toaster.
I suppose. She's
The
a hungry
toaster-
person. Maybe I should go home with her.
The toaster thinks that is acceptable and wants to know if it can go home with you, Felicia.
Felicia will look at Mox. Can you check it for infection?
We don't have any. We don't actually have any place we can plug it in. Going to
Juge, then how have I been charging my phone?
at the kinfolk cabin.
Good enough.
Why don't you just plug it in at the kinfolk cabin then?
That's looks like what the plan might be, but no, seriously, I need you to check it to see if it's tainted. In fact, you should probably check it in.
All right, perception, primal urge.
Perception occult, actually.
Yeah,
Fine.
for Sensworm, it's perception occult.
Same dice pool.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Felicia's thinking, all right, worst case scenario, I just need to write a cleansing and I'm good. But, yeah.
He'll sniff at it lightly. A little background, easily cleansed. Kind of heavy on the weaver though, so best to stay with the kinfolk.
All right. I'll have to think about it. Let's think long and hard about it.
I mean, if you want the toaster that's producing bread out of thin air,
I think we just solved world hunger.
You're welcome.
No, I think we just solved the goddamn issue of Kim trying to ask us if they can have fucking pizzas delivered out there and shit.
I'm pretty sure denying people pizza goes against the Geneva Convention.
We have higher orders.
Look, I don't mind the pizza being there, but calling the pizza to come out, that's the issue.
Okay, that's fair.
to bring.
Tell the kinfolk to meet the pizza guys somewhere elsewhere.
Do you have any idea how much some of them bitch about the fact that they have to walk or drive anywhere?
Well, no, I don't.
But seriously, though, it is a long walk or drive.
Yeah.
And
Fair enough.
that's not okay.
So, guys, what's happening? Other than my toaster being stolen?
I mean, we're just hanging out.
Yeah, it's been a while since a few of us have actually been able to socialize.
Right?
Sips his tea.
Sips tea.
Do you want any tea, Miss Adriana?
I can't. I'm not physically capable of doing so.
Wow, you leeches really have no fun, do you?
It's a relative term.
I can't imagine not being able to eat or drink anything.
Yeah, it's the biggest thing I miss. Sort of,
Kind
kind of. She'll glance over at Tony.
A bang, bang, bangity bang. I said bang, bang, bangity bang.
I just heard that you guys needed to talk to a vampire for some reason.
Yeah.
We're looking for Bleach volunteers to go down into the place that is the underwater facility.
So you can throw us at whatever's there.
No.
Are you
So-
sure? She'll say, pointing to a camera that is like very obviously there.
Felicia will say,
Hey, that was my idea. Don't blame it on the other people.
yeah. Also, jokes are jokes, and I'm talking serious business right now. You might be able to have insights on the base that no one else does, considering your nature and your society.
Well, technocrats were looking after it.
No, they're not.
Kaboom.
Yeah, they kind of exploded apparently.
That's the reaction you get.
You sound doubtful.
Because I know things.
Okay, then what do you know?
They're not dead, just disguised.
You're disguised.
As what?
Other people.
Oh, okay. Are they still on the base?
No, they're up here, around here somewhere, but I haven't heard from them lately.
So you're telling me that a whole team of us went down to a base specifically so that way they could work down there, and then they walked out and took disguises?
That sounds about right.
They physically changed every inch of themselves. So, yes.
So they fucked us.
Mox has seen Felicia's done face multiple times over the past few months since I have introduced her. This is another one of those times.
Mox is just gonna look at her like, I can't calm you down, boss.
You look mad as fuck. Were they
Let me
not
see
in
if
this
I
room?
can
She
get
might have
hold
wrote
of-
green.
She'll, like, pick up her phone and call what would have been Dimitri's number.
No response.
Okay. Then
Okay, maybe they're actually dead.
either they're actually dead or
They're gonna get a clawed hand up their asses.
I was going to be a lot more civil, but yeah.
I have an idea. Nobody look under the table for a little bit, and Nathan's gonna crawl under the table.
Felicia will.
Uh,
She'll
You need anything?
Oh wait, actually, I do have to roll something.
No.
Curiosity.
I have to make a willpower roll because I have curiosity.
Oh.
She'll straighten up.
Make sure nobody looks under here for a bit.
I failed.
He's looking.
See, Mox is like looking under the table.
Nathan is messing with like some clockmaker's tools, and he'll look up at Mox and like, "Bro, stop looking under the fucking table."
Roll again. Okay, that time I succeed. I'm like, well, sorry. He's gonna go like, he's gonna keep his head bent as he picks himself up out of the underneath the table, and the last thing you see is one eye like watching and then stuff back up.
What you doing?
I'm making a clock. Successes. There's
Okay.
another design wrong.
So 3 plus
5,
5
8.
is
So here's the actual craft roll.
That's a damn fine clock.
These are a diff 4. Not bad.
Need to re-roll.
That's fine. We'll just call it good for now. That's 2. Alright. That one counts as 2 because of my spec and clockwork.
Yeah.
That one,
I think you owned it in the face.
it's 11 successes to actually craft the clock. So a few minutes later, Nathan will come back up with a what looks like a cuckoo clock, but instead of a cuckoo, there is a wolf, and he will present it to Felicia.
Alright. Oh, what did he get?
You do, but second.
He handed Felicia like a really made pen? Is that what I caught?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like 7 successes is a work of master,
yeah, no.
and he got 11. So you have a work of art.
Yeah, Felicia's just sitting there like, oh, damn. Okay.
Well,
Figured it might come down a little bit.
Mox is going to look at Nathan. Do you make Glockenspiels too?
No, just clocks and occasional weapons.
Oh, okay.
So speaking of Glockenspiels, do you make Glocks?
I mean, I could, possibly.
Isn't a Glockenspiel a clock, or is it just some kind of really elaborate, ornate thing?
A glockenspiel is an instrument.
I don't know. You said it had Glock in it, and that made me think of Glock.
No, are you sure you're not? You know what a Glockenspiel is, right, Tiger?
No.
Yeah, I do. It's a
Oh.
percussion instrument composed of a set of tuned keys arranged in the fashion of a keyboard of a piano.
Yeah,
I
see?
think that's a harpsichord. I was actually referring to the.
I just googled glockenspiel.
What the hell am I thinking of then? The ones in Munich that are the giant clocks with all the different moving parts and figures and hitting bells and things like that?
It'd also be called glockenspiels.
Okay.
They are also called glockenspiels. Oh, they're the Rathaus glockenspiel. Fucking Germans.
Yep.
Being confused.
With as many moving parts as that is, I'm pretty sure it would at least take you 2 weeks to make that. Even with your double. Because it has so many small pieces.
It's also huge, like massive.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the little cuckoo clock he made.
No.
You know, that looks really nice, especially for having been made in like 10 minutes.
Mox is going to look at that and is going to say, well, it was made by somebody that's pretty wild enchanted, so it should be okay to go into the go home. And don't think it takes power, does it? So you could hang that anywhere you wanted to. And there's Byron.
Hello.
Hey, we're at the museum, so bring someone.
Bring someone.
Okay. Who we all got here? Oh, cool.
Oh, dude, your birthday's today. Happy birthday, man.
Hey, Byron!
I think he's still waking up.
No, my birthday's tomorrow, but still.
Well, it's midnight here, so it's technically today.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
If anybody asks, my age counter goes backwards.
Fair enough.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna play tank. Wait a second.
Okay.
And pull up myself. Tank will come in, loosen his tie that he got on. Very carefully hand over the hammer to whoever's at the desk right now. And swipe, please go to the elevator, swipe the card, and come on up.
Okay. There is a Nathan, an Adriana, a Felicia, a Mox, and a Tony.
By the way, I never got a clock back for you taking mine.
And he'll crawl back under the table.
You don't have to make it now.
Yes, I do. Shut up.
Did I?
Once more curiosity roll. One success. Mox does not look under the table.
That was
For design.
this also design.
Mm-hmm. Another 3. That's 7. I'm gonna make it 1. 7.
Oh, did I miss something? Think we'll kind of just look around.
T. It's getting cold. Do you want a cup?
13 successes. He will crawl back out from with another clock and hand it to Adriana, and it somehow looks even better than the one he gave Felicia. Exactly the same amount of time.
Yes, I would love to.
Mox will pour you a cup of white tea and sit down and begin rewarming the pot.
Excellent.
What? She's just gonna hang it on the
He'll kind of he'll look at the gun. Aren't weapons not allowed here?
Clock.
Clock like what goes on the wall and tells you the time.
Yeah, like CLOCK, not
Oh, okay. Sorry.
not block the gun.
Okay, see, I misheard that. I'm sorry. So,
I'll
get
solve
that.
it, Beans.
Like,
Ow.
You okay?
I hit myself in the chest with a book.
What?
Careful of those sharp edges.
it was kind of just. It's
2. Beautiful clock.
Thanks. Pretty okay, yes.
So what were you saying about my security?
I asked it politely to open up and it
Yeah, Tim's here.
Yeah, I'm just kind of AFK for a little bit. Did someone talk to Felicia?
No, not yet.
It was just being super quiet. So I'm like, huh? So like, well, I don't recognize. Wow, you. You new?
To who?
Yeah, who's he? Who's your character saying that to?
I don't. I'm still waking up. Wait, have Tank seen you guys before?
Yeah, Tank's met Mox before, and I think he's met Felicia before too.
He's definitely met Felicia
Oh, I
before.
know about Pizza.
Adriana owns the museum. She probably gave you your access card.
And you know Nathan because you've been in court with him. I'm pretty sure you know Tony as well, so you pretty much know everybody here.
Great. Wait, is Tony the one with the snake?
Yeah.
I know her. I immediately go over to the snake.
yes.
I pull out a rat. I pull out a rat, a small case that had a rat in it. I give it to her. I have not forgotten.
Pelagius is coiled around her arm, and Tony's doodling in a sketchbook, not really paying attention to anyone. She's actually drawing Hanzo now. Pelagius will kind of, look up, stick its tongue out, sniffing the rat, and then, give a little happy hiss to Tank, start eating the rat.
Excellent. I have not forgot you, because He pets the snake on the head and go back to his tea.
He says thank you, by the way.
Oh, no problem. I told him I'll bring him a rat next time I saw him, and you just happen to be here.
He really appreciates it.
I walk over to the. Oh shoot. My brain's dying. Shit. Sorry.
That being said, Nathan's gonna be all like, "Alright, guys, well, I had fun. I hope you enjoy your clocks. But I gotta go feed a giant Andre the giant statue and an owl. So I'll talk to you later." He will just, before anyone can ask any questions, he will go down the elevator and leave.
Mox is just like, I'm sure only one of those is real.
Yes, but which one is the real one?
Technically, Mox can't see any of it because they're Chimera.
They're golems, get it right.
Well, I'm sure I have.
David walks in.
Oh, hey, David.
Yeah.
Oh,
The toaster's going crazy. Tell it the kind of bread you want. Toasted bread. Just do it.
He'll walk over to it. I want a biscuit.
It'll start pumping out 50 biscuits, toasted.
Oh my god. You'll get a very excited look on his face and start nomming on the biscuits.
As David, you will just hear Raven's voice bitching about her not real biscuits. Somewhere from far away. Complaining about that.
David's gonna poke his head out the window. Does there happen to be a bird nearby?
No. I'm not playing, I don't like to overlap like that.
No. I'm just saying, does there happen to be a bird nearby?
Oh, any bird. I mean, it's the sky. There's probably one or two birds flying around.
He's going to whisper to a bird. Animalism 1 is beautiful. I can't remember the roll for it.
You actually don't need to roll to speak to an animal. If you're using Feral Whispers, you only need to roll Feral Whispers if you're trying to command it, as if you're like dominating it.
Yeah.
Trying to do.
Manipulation animal can then.
Okay.
Difficulty 6. I believe it's difficulty 6.
Yeah,
goes down by
it
one.
is.
Or just not.
so Felisa, how you doing?
He's
I'm doing all right. Yourself?
Doing good,
Okay.
doing good. I haven't seen you in a while. Just want to make sure everything's doing good.
Tiger, what are you doing?
the bird to fly to Raven and inform her that he has been eating the correct kind of biscuit, the American biscuit.
All right.
Are you gonna give him a biscuit for
I
doing
will.
so?
I will give him a chunk of biscuit.
Ah!
He keeps breaking it.
Hell in that!
That's why he has to talk to birds.
Have you considered a phone case?
I tried one. I got a lot of grip. Don't laugh.
Have you been grasping it firmly?
It's a waste of blood, so no. Anyway, what's going on, folks?
Other than the toaster going haywire, I'm not sure. Something about the Technocrat stronghold, or the Technocrats, I'm not sure.
Technocrat.
There were mages
Mages.
that joined our side
Our
that
side.
that that were used to be technocrats.
Used to be.
Eh.
What about?
Well, we somehow achieved the goal of taking over a technocratic stronghold, and they were the ones in charge of it.
Three Biscuits back.
Yes. We don't know where any of them are.
Ah, okay.
No,
Which means either they died down there, or they left their post.
Well, can we get down there?
That's the plan.
No, okay.
looking for to throw at things.
I mean, I'm pretty good at throwing things and also being thrown at things, so.
See, that's the spirit.
Like, you can tell Adriana's not miffed by the corpse thing.
Also, since I don't think Felicia has met David yet, really tell that he is in fact dead.
Yeah,
Oh, like
being on
yeah,
path
okay.
and all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wish I ain't really gonna say too much shit.
Think my tea clarity.
Well, enjoy the biscuits. I have some work to do. So if you inform other vampires of a mission, like for all of us, it's a tarot cord thing.
Yeah, okay.
She's gonna hop in the elevator, and like 2 seconds later, Jojo shows up.
Mox is gonna look over at Felicia. Hey, Felicia, for once, somebody's not trying to get us to do stuff that's not our business.
I know, right?
It's so
Shit.
amazing.
It's fucking great.
Is that a common problem nowadays?
Yeah, kinda. The Hessian people keep saying, hey, here's this problem, go solve it.
Wait, have they been bringing up more shit?
Well, that thaw beverages thing is still ongoing. I
Oh my-
finally figured out the proper mixture of spirits to summon to bring down their ritual that's basically fucking us over.
Have we tried to blow it up yet?
Not yet. The person that was responsible for blowing things up blew himself up, so
Oh,
Beautiful.
I can hit it with a stick.
I missed something.
Hi,
Jojo.
Just a thing.
Hey, David.
So, Tank, we were talking to Nathan. What's new with the wild spirits?
okay.
You guys are. You said he was called the spirit of the wild, isn't? I mean, you're not wild spirits. You're definitely not Gorgons either. But I know you guys are wild aligned. So, what's going on with your house of thingies?
Well, of course he ain't a fucking Gorgon. Do you see goddamn snakes in his hair and him turning people to stone?
He waved his hand up in the air like you put his hand in the head, like wiggling his fingers.
Tony looks up. Wait, is Stintho here?
Who the fuck is...
Stintho, the eldest Gorgon sister.
No. There are
Oh.
spirits that are called Gorgons that are beings of pure creation.
Oh.
Now, they're cool to hang out with, but every once in a while they go nuts and start making things left and right, and that gets a little, wait a minute, he's going to look over at the toaster. No, we couldn't be.
What's up with this toaster anyway? You just kind of walked over to it.
Ask for any kind of toasted bread product.
Muffins.
You get 120 muffins just all of a sudden just come spitting out of the toaster.
Oh, dude!
Nicely toasted too.
I start eating the muffins. I'm not gonna be able to eat all these. What am I supposed to do with 100 muffins?
According to Nathan, apparently it feeds people insane amounts of bread products.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe there's a screw loose, or maybe it's a psychopath. I don't know.
I picked the toasters up.
You pick it up.
Yes.
It aims its bread slot towards your mouth and starts firing toast at you.
Oh god. Mm. I pointed it away from me.
It sits back down on the counter.
Oh, wise guy, huh? Why, Iona?
This is turning into a Three Stooges episode. That's literally what Mox says.
Don't abuse the toaster. I can't believe I said that about a toaster.
I'm sure it won't be the last time you say that.
I point, I let it go. Just walk away. Pick up my other 100 muffins. Do you guys get a bag I can use? Maybe I'll
I'm
just
sorry?
pass them out at my work or something.
Oh, you have a job?
Yeah, work as a bouncer.
Oh,
It's not the best paying job, but yeah.
yeah, you do what you gotta do.
I'll just hand them out. Every person here to get a free muffin.
Hey, I'm getting pretty strong and chill. Like, to curl up her arms things. But you can't tell because she's like head to toe in robes. To David.
But are you as strong as me?
Probably not.
Well, you're dead. You have an unfair advantage.
You're dead.
I'm definitely not dead.
Are you sure?
He's gonna breathe at you.
David's going
You know
to
what?
forcibly inhale and then exhale right back in Mox's face.
Dude, you gotta cut out eating the chili.
I don't eat chili.
Actually, Felicia's going to get a text that something has come up on set, and I'm going to switch to Raven because I want in on this shit talk.
Bye, Felicia.
See ya.
Bye, Felicia.
Actually, I don't think David has met Felicia.
A couple of minutes later, Raven, like the door's open, and everyone hears Raven's voice shout out the phrase, "Heathen biscuits!"
Mox is just gonna look over at Raven and go, "The British are coming! The British are coming!" He's gonna run around the room.
Not yet.
David's just gonna look, alright, look. Talk that way about my second in command is me, alright?
So you can't make sex jokes?
I mean, I can, you can't.
Says who?
Me.
It's not your body, it's her body.
She's my second in command.
Georgia's gonna look at Raven.
You guys have
So he's
command?
What was that, Adriana?
Oh no, this is JoJo.
Oh, JoJo, my bad.
She-
I'm sorry, I don't know who you're playing right now. You don't have a lower third.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
But yeah, she'll look over at JoJo and she'll say, "What were you saying?"
Apparently, since you're his second in command, he can control your body.
Oh my.
I personally would, slap the shit out of somebody that suggested that, but I don't know your social structure. Apparently, you guys have chains of command or something.
Don't worry. You gonna catch his latest eye.
Dude, ask the toaster for something.
Dave's just gonna keep eating biscuits while looking Raven in the eye.
Mad as fuck. Mad as fuck.
There is muffins everywhere.
Yes, you take the kind of just picking
Not to
up
mention
muffin.
about 70 rounds of toast that have ricocheted off a troll's face. So
Unreasonably salty about this.
I've stopped picking up the muffins one by one, putting them on the counter.
they've been sliced and toasted. So I think there's a Gorgon inside the toaster. I'm not sure.
What's a Gorgon?
It's a being of pure creation,
It's,
but they tend to go haywire.
Was Willy Wonka a Gorgon?
Oh,
I don't know. That's an interesting theory, though.
wait. Who burned the toaster up in the first place?
All I know is that the toaster was there. It was acting a little funny, and then your housemate Nathan started messing with it. Said it was asking if we wanted toast, and then it just started making stuff.
I looked into the weird. Well, I'm already there. Is there anything odd about it?
I would say that it's asking you if you want toast,
I got enough toast, thank you.
but you haven't eaten enough toast.
Who made you?
I made me.
You made yourself.
I was made in Taiwan.
I look at the bottom of it. Does it say made in Taiwan?
Yes, it does.
Okay, put it back down. Don't you tell me I was looking.
Hey, if you're gonna look at me like that, you could at least order some hot cross buns or cinnamon rolls or something like that.
What? If I unplugged you, would you still work?
Do you want to test that theory? I can drown this whole place in toast.
Don't fuck the toaster. Stop being mean to the toaster. Why am
It's
I
not in it.
Alright, I got
I'll
it.
put the toaster down and just walk away. Pour myself more tea.
David's going to pointedly turn his back to the toaster. Ignore the toaster. Toaster does not exist. It is definitely not throwing bread products everywhere. So continue on with our conversation.
Sounds good. I'll keep picking up my muffins and put them in a bag.
Mox is just like, I have to say, I have to pick one of the most interesting times to leave the temple.
I knew that pain.
Of course, after speaking to a tree for 2 weeks, this is kind of helpful.
I know that pain too.
A tree?
Yeah. Particularly old one. They take forever to say anything, but they've usually got some good insights.
I think it has a spirit in it, is what he's saying.
No, every living thing has a spirit in it, just sometimes they sleep. Every once in a while, you need to talk to one of the sleeping spirits, and it takes a while to wake them up, and they're usually pretty slow to converse.
That's fair.
Just ask your friend Moon Boy. He knows all about spirits.
I'm sure. I think he. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's Flavia.
Hello there.
We're all at the museum. Are you okay? Sounds like you're having hay fever issues.
Kinda. Nose is just like all stuffled.
Stuffled.
Stuffled. It's a perfectly cromulent word.
Don't know. Okay. So
Georgia's
Jolie
gonna go over
will
to your toaster and like pat it. I'm sorry they're being mean to you.
Doesn't really respond because you have to be able to speak to spirits or chimera to hear it, but it pops out a heart-shaped cookie that's been toasted.
Aww.
And then like 20 more.
No, just one. It's being nice this time.
Thank you. And she'll like take the cookie.
Suck up.
See?
The toaster will somehow turn onto its side and fire off 5 rounds of cinnamon rolls at you. Then will somehow right itself.
Okay. Jolie
Wow.
enters and looks at this scene like, what?
Mox is gonna look over at Jolie. You really don't want to know.
I have my suspicions, but no. Well, apparently I'm drunk before I get to even touch liquor, so there's that.
Hey, doesn't Jolie need like 20 times the amount of anything to feel fulfilled?
Yes, yes, he needs a fuck ton just to feel anything. Like,
Well, I have news for you.
especially since he's on dark cycle instead of red. Especially on the dark cycle.
Oh, hey, Jolie. I think I've met you once.
Yeah, that one time with the alleyway. I know it sounds but worse than it was, but there was an exploding trash can
What?
and an exorcism.
What the hell do I keep missing?
A lot, apparently. So do I. I need to be more active.
I think
Well,
sometimes I
technically
shouldn't leave the park.
Didn't explode.
Say what, Kim?
I think
I
you're
think there was some
think her
accidental
int's
talking over.
still messing up again.
Okay, one at a time, please. Let's try Tiger Kim, then Brett, then Kim Staples.
I was just asking what she was saying because
Okay.
that you were gonna. I was asking what she was saying because she kind of got talked over.
And then she tried talking again, and it sounded like it got cut off.
Okay, and Kim Staples.
Yeah, my bad. Tony's just gonna be like, it didn't actually explode, it was vaporized, the trash can.
Is there a difference?
Yes, and one shrapnel goes everywhere, and the other one, it just disappears.
Ah, this one just disappeared.
Yeah, just disappeared. Like how people shot with Romulan disruptors, just disappear.
Hey, the dumpster disappearing was on Bosco. He dumped the Technocrat whatever in the dumpster with the infected thing.
Infected
Yeah.
thing?
there was a servant of the corruptor that kept on spouting some odd stuff.
Spirit of the servant of the.
Servant. Yeah.
There's more worm things running around.
I mean, probably.
I mean, besides you guys motioning to Raven and Raven and David.
Oh,
Uh,
I
This
think his
one.
name is Mordecai. Mordecai.
Mordecai.
Mordecai.
What the?
That's the wrong name, sorry. Oh, she would not have said Mordecai. My bad. That was an out of character mix up.
Mordecai is an entirely different person.
Oh yeah, Mordecai. We had one
Yeah.
of his people in a dumpster, so he wouldn't infect us. Then a technocrat attacked us, and then Gravedigger did something stupid and got possessed for a minute. I'm not sure what happened.
Well, hold on. I'm sorry. Wait. Go back. No, wait. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm not playing Felicia right now. I'm playing Raven. Raven's sitting down. Just listening. Damn it.
Okay. Yeah, and then we did the whole exorcism of the mind, body, and soul thing.
Yeah.
So, I'm just gonna ask, whose issue is this Mordecai dude?
Technically, mostly ours, and he'll gesture at himself and Raven. But if he kind of gets what he wants, this whole city could burn.
Oh, good. Another part of the city that will burn to ash.
No, not part. Not part.
All of it?
All of it.
Oh.
That seems to be his MO.
Is he one of those demon worshipping things?
Right on the money.
Why can't you guys ever be normal?
That's too hard.
I'm a
I mean,
good
why can't you-
God-fearing Southern Baptist.
I mean, yeah, no, Raven will just look over at Druga and just ask, why can't you?
Because I am.
You turn into a 9-foot-tall rage monster.
Hey, technically our kind have always been here. You guys just are, a disease.
I mean, according to our stories, we've been here forever, and you guys are just a bunch of guys who like to kill us for no goddamn reason. So what does that tell you? Clearly, we got different views on each other, Mr. Baldhead Monk. All right?
And by the
Ooh.
way, it's 12 foot tall, not 9 foot tall.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh,
That we
all
got
right.
high from-
I'll calm down my vicious stereotyping of someone else that viciously stereotypes. Side-eye Druga.
Hey,
Okay.
at least we don't, eat people.
I don't think they eat people.
They
Some of us eat people, but I mean, they're not. They're generally not cool.
Yeah, no,
See?
I don't know so many people that really eat people.
But do you have a law against it? Because we do.
And why did that law need to come into place in the first damn place?
Because it was handed down by our great, 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 great ancestors to be law.
Why did they feel the need to make it law?
I don't know. Maybe some of you guys were running around eating people, and we decided, hey, let's not do that.
I mean, does your law have anything against eating wolves?
I know for a fact that he doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
I'm going to actually try to use manipulation subterfuge. Would unswerving logic apply?
I wouldn't
I
think
don't. I don't think not this case.
All right. Damn. So Mox, I filled it, but Mox is going to say, well, obviously, if we have a prohibition against eating people, we have a prohibition against eating wolves.
That sounds like a lot of bullshit that you just made up right now. Do
Yeah,
you
like-
have a law?
I don't even
Wolves.
pretend like I'm still, human and all, and I know you're talking bullshit.
There's no law against killing about eating wolves. So you could go home.
Why would you guys want to eat wolves anyway? They're cute.
You
We
could
don't.
you could go home, kill a wolf, skin it, put it in a stew, and then distribute that amongst all of your people, and you would be in violation of no laws.
But dude, it'd be like eating somebody's grandpa.
But there's no law against it.
There really should be. I'm going to bring that up at the next meeting.
No problem with anyone.
Like, I feel like if it's not a law now, as soon as someone thinks about it, they'll probably make it one.
Maybe. Depends.
Or maybe. Actually, do werewolves even care about regular wolves?
I don't know about other werewolves, but I do.
I would think on the whole, the answer seems to be no, given the decline in wolf population amongst the world.
Damn. Picture.
Maybe if humans would stop encroaching on their land and shooting them when they try to defend themselves, then it wouldn't be so big of an issue.
I mean, for people that like to claim the natural cycle of things and kill or be killed or hunt or be hunted, Raven will just kind of shrug.
Hey, I never said kill or be killed or hunt or be hunted. I believe everything has a place in this world, even stinky dead things. I do believe, however, that if your sole purpose is to bring about the destruction of the world and everything in it, then you should be murdered in the face.
Then we agree on something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then why do members of your kind keep trying to destroy the world?
I don't know. Same reason members of your kind appear to. Same
Uh,
reason members of her kind appear to. Same reason. Well, actually, I don't know nothing about his. Tank. People are fucked up. It just kind of happens.
By the way, the evil changelings of Changeling World of Darkness are more interested in enslaving the humankind for their glamour.
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, it depends on which antagonist, because there's the Dantane, and the Shadow Court, and other changelings.
Yeah, regular changelings.
Yeah,
You fucked up. I'm sorry.
other changelings that are just like, oh, you're unseelie? Mm-mm. Not today, Satan coming for that ass. Like, wait, what? I just kind of living here. Nah, not on my land, bitch.
Nope.
By the way, I need to get Dartmouth in touch with Elizabeth again.
Where the fuck is Dartmouth? Where the fuck is Elizabeth?
I think that was out of character.
That wasn't in character.
Oh, my bad.
Jolie shrugs like, oh.
Well, at least we're agreed that things need to die.
Yeah. And look, I will admit I have gone hunting on occasion back when I was a human, but I didn't shoot no goddamn wolves. You know why?
Why?
Because wolves is smart and they tend not to fuck with people.
Yeah, it's just people tend to fuck with them.
It's like that shark thing that the Americans have a deal with.
Shark? Wait, Jaws?
Yeah, like
Oh,
people in America are terrified of sharks killing them.
Yeah, once.
Well, to be fair, if you've ever run into Swim Hungry, you'd probably be afraid he's going to eat you.
Where the fuck is.
But sharks don't even like humans. They don't like to taste the way humans taste.
I'm sorry, you've never met Swim Hungry.
David,
Who are you talking about?
David is going to just kind of like lean closer to Raven and whisper, and these werewolves seem like they have a lot of bullshit going on. And I personally am not a fan of it.
Yeah, no. It's alright, though.
Also, you have a lot of room to talk about how got these problems, but you haven't had an entire island of what did you call them? Back sparrow dancers?
Yeah, and now they're gone.
What about that giant corporation that you guys are trying to take down? The
Which
one that
one?
is serving up all that tainted shit.
We're working on it. It would be much more helpful if the people that hucked us at it were doing what they could to help out too. But no, they were just like, hey, this is a problem for us and a problem for you guys. So you're going to fix it.
Tank will
Fucking
pick up
No.
his final muffin and quietly walk toward the door.
night, Tank.
Night.
Night, Tank. And,
To be fair, a
Joey
couple of
starts
those little gods have actually, helped us out. Like one or two of them. And the ones that actually pointed us on that direction saying we need to destroy it have basically said, and we're going to step in the back.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Same.
Neither do I.
The creatures called the Hessians think they're little gods.
Oh, like that high sheen guy?
Are they the hosts?
No, that's
No, Julie's people are the hosts.
Oh, okay.
hosts right here.
All right. Jolie, ask the toaster for something. It's really cool.
Okay. I want a cinnamon, something of cinnamon. I don't know why, but I feel like cinnamon.
It pumps out 25 cinnamon raisin bagels that are toasted, 15 toasted cinnamon rolls, and 3, count them 3, cinnamon dusted hot cross buns.
Lovely! Exactly on Jolie's appetite. And he starts eating all of them. Nom, nom, nom. I like this toaster. This toaster is awesome.
I think that toaster's a Gorgon.
Nom, nom, nom.
The elevator will ding,
Bye, Tank.
waves out, and goes.
Mox is just gonna sit back with his tea. He's gonna look around. Maybe I should go check in with people. What time is it?
Maybe you should go check on your wolves.
Maybe you should go check on.
Wow.
I don't know. What do you care about?
My buddies. I would kind of like put an arm around Raven's shoulder.
Alright. The elevator will ding again.
Mox is
And-
actually gonna run over, get in the elevator with Tank, and wave bye-bye.
Well, Tank left already. Somebody else is coming up.
So once the elevator shows up, Tank's gonna, Mox is gonna get inside. Is gonna hold the door for the new person, then get inside and go.
Thank you.
Get inside and go what now?
Is gonna go inside and leave.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant he was gonna say something.
Oh no.
There you go. Oh. Hey,
Bye, Baldy.
my pizza's up already.
What?
I don't know.
What was that, Byron?
And I was saying, I just realized Donovan's pizza's up here already. Apparently I twist it apparently at some point.
I'm sorry, you're saying he's here already?
No. Jonathan's pizza was up already. I didn't realize that. Oh, can't we just twist it?
Oh, he had the picture for his character up already.
Oh.
Okay.
You'll come in, quietly just look around.
Hula.
Hey,
Hello.
you're
So who walked in?
Jonathan?
Pentacles, right?
Yes.
What you know about that technocrat thing?
He pauses halfway to the bar.
Well,
With-
bunch of the people that were looking after it disappeared, so we were thinking about checking it out.
Well, he found. He goes to the bar. Finally, he picks up a cup and pulls out whiskey. Sits it on the table. What about them? Last I heard, he sighs. They're gone. The technocrats killed them.
Technocrats killed the technocrats. Alrighty then.
The bad guys, the bad technocrats. Not all of us technocrats are bad.
All of us.
Wait, you're a technocrat?
If you want to call me that. I'm a
just-
virtual adept.
Yeah, out of character. Out of character. Byron, is your character a technocrat or a technomancer?
I am a virtual adept.
You're a technomancer.
Yeah, technomancer.
You are
Sorry?
not a technocrat.
Yeah,
Yep,
sorry. Miss Crow, I'm so tired.
Those are two fundamentally different things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we can just redline him calling himself a technocrat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no self-respecting virtual adept would ever call themselves a technocrat
Yeah. No.
under any circumstances.
Please ignore that, everybody.
That's cool.
It was the last time I talked to them. They were apparently at some point attacked. I don't know how really truthfully. I don't know how I want to play it, but they're gone now. Most likely killed.
So you knew these guys?
At that
Yeah.
point, the elevator is going to ding and Arthur's going to walk in.
Alpha,
Arthur's going to walk over to Castle. Are you okay?
not Castle.
Jonathan. Sorry.
Jonathan. One character. Well, two
Sorry.
characters, but yeah.
Jonathan, you doing okay?
Yeah.
Georgia
Um,
just looks baffled.
I'm doing okay. I need to talk about it. I need to get this over with.
Arthur will nod, pull out a coin from his pocket, and place it in his hands. I think you lost the last one.
Oh. Thank you.
Arthur's then going to sit down. You'll notice that he's glowing faintly. And he's going to go grab a root beer from the fridge.
Hey Arthur,
Yes, Jojo?
you've been doing spirit magic?
It's kind of unavoidable for me at times.
So why do you set an interest in us? What's it called again?
Deepwater?
Nobody missing the body yet.
Okay.
What did you call him? He was not tech master. It was a Why do you send an interest in the people for?
They're supposed to be watching the technocrat stronghold.
And now they apparently ain't. For whatever reason.
Apparently.
So we're thinking about sending people down there.
He starts laughing, on the floor laughing.
Damn, I'm gonna switch back to Felicia. Okay. because if we're having that talk, Felicia should probably be here for that.
All right.
That is a suicide risk. Let me tell you why. By now, they probably got an army of technocrats back down there, watching every move that Gladys makes. Every move, every breath, every telecommunication that she makes down there.
So you're telling me that I and a team of other people risked our lives to take a facility that a bunch of technocrats fucked off with and abandoned.
He said to sit down. We did not fuck up. He blessed his holy.
Then why is it now a suicide mission? Does this need to happen? Why do we need to go back there and fix whatever is broken?
David is going to stand up. All right. This is going to be weird for any of you who know me. Yelling and fighting and screaming and shouting and whatever the fuck y'all want to do ain't helping the situation. I understand you're frustrated, Miss Big Bad Werewolf Lady. I understand you're frustrated, Mr. Random Technomancer Anime Boy. I don't fucking know. Look, situation is where it is. I don't really care whose fault it is. I don't really care what happened to make it this bad of a situation. The point is, it's a fucking situation that needs to be dealt with. You can figure out who to be mad at and who to scream at and curse at and yell at, whatever, after it's dealt with.
Truth be told.
Good idea. Now, you said it was a suicide mission. How do we make it less that?
He thinks about it for a minute. We've broken once.
Yes, I know. I was in that mission.
We lost control when basically all my friends were fucking slaughtered by Mr. White. He's just down to drink now. Supposed to no one. We were gonna make a way to be able to go back and forth to communicate, so we can keep control. But then, my friends cut the death of the fucking death, cut the death, and were killed before we could. And it's just me.
All right.
And I don't got the technology right now to go and deal with this. I'm working on it.
So, what we need to do is we need to find a way to retake the facility and establish an immediate line of communication as we get down. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes.
Okay. How can we do this?
Georgia's gonna wiggle her fingers. Woody.
One only useful by you.
I got a question.
Yo.
We need something that is reliable and usable by everybody.
Will I remember the layout we used to get there?
Yep, pretty much. You should remember the layout of the facility. How you got there, though, you were taken through the spirit world by Jorno Stavros and Arthur.
Same Arthur that's here.
Yeah. Same Arthur that's drinking a root beer.
Oh, you can definitely see Jolie stuffing on a lot of cinnamon products.
They're just shrugs. I could always see if I could get Luna to, EMP the facility.
No.
Worked on a Novatech.
That would release everything, and oh god, no. No. You go
Okay,
to the
listen.
center?
Hey, listen. Calm down. Talk.
Arthur's gonna look at David. Your hands up.
I'm vetoing that idea. Because I don't want to fuck with the natural wildlife down there. That seems like something that would do that.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, I could end up waking up Cthulhu, and that's never a good thing.
No.
Wait. Waking up Cthulhu?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Cthulhu's
position their
from there.
facility right over the city of Relia.
Yep, basically. I can confirm that. It's kind of my job to know that. But I can offer a solution of just going through the lands of the dead and popping up on the other
Well,
side.
the problem is that I've been to the lands of the dead, and any place there's water, it's cement.
There's that.
So unless you want to dig to deep water, that's probably not going to be a viable option.
Or just go through the lands of the other spirits and go from there.
That's how we did it the last time.
Yeah, but for everyone, I can just make little thingies that you can use.
Well, no, Giorno and I basically opened it up and took everybody there.
Yeah.
By the way, Arthur's going to text Stavros.
Okay.
Remember that place in the water that was over Cthulhu that we were taking people to?
You'll get a text back. Oh yeah, you mean that place that I never want to go to ever again ever?
Surprise! This is the
Motherfucker.
text. We're working on another option.
So, what about the spirit world?
Well, Giorno and I were able to summon spirits to take us last time. Giorno is of the adamant conclusion that he never wants to go back, but I might be able to talk him into it.
Is Deepwater? Remember talking about it once before, but do we know if it is still cloaked in that I don't know what they call it, like a static reality device? If not, we could probably see what we could do about maybe just using correspondence and poofing there.
Well,
I mean,
from
can-
what Felicia, if I recall correctly, if the technocrats have control of the facility again, they probably have control of the static reality shell deployers. And I could have sworn that that was one of the things that they were going to try to get rid of when they took over the facility. I could be mistaken.
It's complicated. I'll just
Whatever happened to that priest?
What
You
priest?
gotta be more specific than that.
Right, sorry. The dude that walked around with the spiky brown hair called himself Ekes. Trey's Ekes.
Isn't that mage?
He's looking at Jonathan.
good question. What would happen to him?
Nobody knows what happened to him after the destruction of the other technocrats. So there's so many different things that could be possible.
Probably dead. That's all.
Can you
I
kill one
barely-
of? I mean, I know you can kill one of those things, but he was like a hyper model or something, right?
You'll be surprised what the technocrats can do.
Now-
Mm,
Question. Somebody said earlier that this DeSalle guy, whatever, was meant to be keeping watch over the place.
Yes. Well, kind of.
If he's meant to be keeping watch over the place, is it possible that he could get us down there without having to go through all this spirit mumbo jumbo?
OOC is Holony good at spirit? Because Tony would probably know this.
DeSaule's good at spirit. The only thing he can't do is entropy, and he doesn't have above disciple life. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, sorry.
No, you go.
But what's his level of correspondence, though? Because David was asking specifically without spirit
5.
stuff. Oh, yeah, yeah.
The last
there is a problem, though, if we're using teleportation magics. the wall is specifically designed to block it. So
Yep.
there's a chance, considering where deep water is, that DeSalle can't just teleport us in there. Well, maybe you should ask him. I don't know what he's got.
Okay, now I have a very crazy idea. Can we not use a boat or a submarine?
Do you have one sitting in your back pocket?
We got cash. If we all pull our cash together, we can get whatever.
The
fuck we need.
technocrats would find it very, very interesting that someone would just all of a sudden buy a submarine.
Also, there's things.
No,
There's,
you don't buy those?
Let Jonathan speak.
there's also things down there that almost took out our last submarine when we did some things down there. Very, very scary monsters. Almost ripped our submarine in half.
Oh. Those. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forgot about those.
I'm gonna just so you know, I'm drawing out what I remember about the layout of the what I remember.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to make an intelligence roll or what you want me to do.
Yeah, it's going to be an intelligence roll.
Alright.
All right, so JoJo's picking up the phone, calling DeSalle. Yes, JoJo?
Hey, so the big place underwater.
Yes, I've already had a conversation about this with Miss Cervantes.
Really?
Yes, she asked about the possibility of doing it, and I said we would talk about it at a later date.
Oh,
Actually, she requested that we discuss this at a later date.
Yeah, out of character is because I didn't want Brett to pull out an NPC while he was a player.
Which I can do. I mean, I've done it before. So.
Oh,
It's basically the character I'm playing goes autistic mode. So
well, we're all at the museum, and we have some questions about said place.
very well. I shall be there shortly.
All right. See you soon.
What was that noise?
perfect timing.
Yeah.
Very good timing.
All right. So you need 4 dice.
Yes.
Okay.
Tony's
1 success.
Woohoo!
gonna look around and say, well, my question is why is everyone trying to find a different way down there? Why can't we just go back down there the way that you guys did the first time through the spirit mumbo jumbo land or whatever?
Oh, because one of the people doesn't want to do it.
Also, because the technocrats are probably watching that way now.
Well, the technocrats are probably watching everywhere, to be completely honest. Which is why everything we do is probably going to get caught and we're going to have to fight. Now, is there not another...
I'm sorry. What, Kim?
Sorry, Tim, you were saying something?
No, Felicia was just being in her own.
Oh. So, and I know there has to be other mages that are good at spirit that can do this as well. So I don't see, and I'm sorry to say it, but I don't see why we need that one particular person.
Oh, that's true. I mean, I was hoping not to have to do this all by myself.
Arthur, you
And
should be
you
doing
wouldn't have
it
to.
all. You would get stuck as a spirit forever.
By the way, speaking of, did you go on that field trip that I proposed to you?
Yeah, it didn't work.
Didn't find it.
No.
Also,
Yeah, he's a bitch to find.
How about the fact that my, continued corporeality is immaterial to the security and safety of my people?
How about you're not the only one in this thing, to quote Jason. Why am I quoting that asshole?
I don't know.
Also,
And then it's okay to ask for help.
Let Tony talk, please.
oh, my bad. Sorry. Also, and not to sound rude, but we honestly have enough on our plates. We have Mordecai to deal with, zombies running through the city. We've got plague bearers all over the place. Why are we trying to dump this problem on our plate at the exact same time? I know the technocrats are a big deal. One of them fucked my sword up, but I fucked him up as well. That's not the point here. Fuck that dude, though. But I understand they are a big problem, but they, and I kind of don't like to say this, but they are doing a slightly, not completely shitty job at watching for, I don't know, the zombies that Mordecai is raising.
My counterpoint to that is, I believe every time those zombies have been deployed, our people have been the ones to shut them down.
Yes, but the PLA, which is a oh, dude, Kim can't speak. That word.
Subsidiary.
Yes, that word. Of the technocrats and the PLA are fighting the zombies as well, and they are getting people off of the street. I am not saying I like them at all, but they are sort of protecting the public as well.
That doesn't make them any less our enemy. And to be fair, taking a
I
bait
know.
won't interfere with whatever their interactions are with the PLA.
I understand this. My big thing, though, is what if somebody dies down there? We are one less person for Mordecai, and it goes the same way too. But trying to double up on both of these problems at once, I don't see how it's a good idea.
Well, if they succeed in what they want to do with this base, it's gonna be 100 times worse than what Molokai is doing. No, it doesn't really. There is things down here that you can only imagine if you get looking. That will just wreck even the most powerful river. No offense, Lisa.
No, none taken.
And
It's dangerous to get their hands on this.
And Jonathan, I have no doubt about that at all. I am 100% completely sure that they have some disgusting technology that could be horrible. I mean, look at the war that they've got surrounding us, keeping us here like a bunch of little ants in a farm. But trying to not only deal with Mordecai, because we have no idea when he's going to attack. I mean, hell, we've been at the museum talking like a day like this when he's just shown up. That could happen at any moment. For the time being, yes, they are probably building some big kind of nuke to destroy us all, but they aren't coming after us entirely at the moment. Make sure that we don't go and get in over our heads and people end up dying. I'm tired of losing people, as I'm sure everyone else is.
As soon as she mentions that Mordecai has attacked the museum on a night much like this, David will begin furiously hammering on the nearest wooden surface.
There'll be a ding at the elevator, and DeSalle will show up.
Oh, thank God it's you.
You're expecting something else?
We were kind of expecting fate to just kind of fuck with us.
I don't mess with entropy or time. So
I'll just kind of cough at that.
I
To be
do.
fair, fate does all that all the time, regardless of what you do. But You know, because it's fake.
All right. So, what we want to know is, do the technocrats actually have their stronghold back, or
At current, they are fighting to reclaim it. However, the defenders are holding on.
So you're saying if we were to go in and tip the balance, it would not be a suicide mission.
Far
Point
from
it,
it.
look at Jonathan.
I apologize for not bringing this up sooner, but I am a little distracted as one of mine is currently in there helping to keep things stable.
Oh, I did not know this. How is Gladys, by the way?
Gladys is operating perfectly well,
Good.
and you'll be happy to know that Trace Ekis has returned and is
Woohoo!
operating as well. I've been unable to verify the locations or statuses of anybody else associated with the project. However, one of my clones is currently running around there, fixing plasma weapons and making sure that all of the functions that are needed for Gladys to continue to exist are working. However, they have managed to repair one of their quantum entanglement generators.
Can you translate that?
They have repaired one of their personal teleporters.
Okay, so we have to break it again.
Or we can just hijack it.
Either way.
The teleport origination is coming from Novatech. I don't think that's a possibility. However, I'm still working on getting one of my, I hate to say the word clones, I'll say doppelgangers, close enough to the technocrat held position in the station so that I can disable it again.
I mean, is it not possible to shoot it with a gun multiple times?
They have stationed, what's the word I'm looking for? Exosuit Marines around that position. I don't really have the technology to go in there and take them down.
No, what you need is brute force.
Well, I'd rather be able to, hit them with multiple shots from a railgun or, drop a tungsten rod on them, but that's not going to be feasible either. But if you have an option, I'd be happy to hear it. I'm afraid that getting somebody down there through means of teleportation is a bit more drastic.
Then what means do we have? Because apparently every way that we can go in is apparently a suicide run.
Well, I can actually transport you down there. There's just a matter of how I have to do it. Or you can use the Spirit World run, and I can deactivate the static reality shell around one of the ingress points.
Okay.
Me teleporting you would involve me breaking you down to a molecular level and reassembling you in the exact same form in the spot inside of the deep water facility. I would only be able to transport one person at a time in that regard, as the strain of maintaining your molecular combination as well as reasserting your electrodynamic cohesion is quite a taxing endeavor.
Okay, if we were to take that option, how long would each teleportation take?
20 seconds. However, once I was finished, I would be useless and my clones would vanish.
So it sounds like Spirit World may be a better option.
It is, but it is still dangerous for some of your other members.
yeah, Chose looking pointedly at Arthur.
I was actually referring to the members of the House of Staves.
All right.
Well, those two, but
Why is that more dangerous for us?
Your presence attracts dangerous entities known as Bane spirits. They feed off of inhumanity, pain, suffering, the drinking of blood, such things.
Sorry. I didn't.
Your presence would draw them, and so they would start attacking.
What if we sent only a very few vampires via teleportation while the rest of us went via spirit world?
That would certainly expedite things.
Felicia will then turn to Jojo and say, "But have you heard of splitting the party?"
If I do that, though, I would be unable to help with the transition of people in the spirit world. It would rely on either Arthur or Giorno or anybody else with a high level of spirit power.
So it sounds like we should do all one or all the other.
Correct. I
Okay.
would say that I would probably have an easier time with the members of the staves. Their molecular cohesion is in a state of static flux, which shouldn't actually work, but it does.
Okay. So say you teleport someone in there. Is there any guarantee as to which section of the facility you could send them to?
Yes, I would have to send them to one of my clones.
Okay, so you could send them to a friendly.
Affirmative.
Okay. So here's what I say. We send the toughest fighter of the team, whichever team we happen to assemble, in first. They hold down the fort until they can get, the second best fighter, third best, so on and so forth. Basically, as many badasses as we can get, and then we send in the non-combat support teams, if we have any.
That would certainly be a workable option, at which point you could fortify your own holding within the station.
Because after all, that first person only has to wait 20 seconds, and they'll at least have backup with one of your clones until you're done.
At the same time, I can also work on getting Trezekis into location as well, so you have additional fire support. However, Trez has been stretched a bit. I had to use a specialized neural uplink that I acquired from the cybernetics department so that he can help GLaDOS stabilize the functions of the deep water facility.
Okay, so he's at reduced functionality.
Affirmative.
That's
Why am I
fine.
saying that? I'm solid to say yes, that's correct.
No, it's fine. Like, I mean, Dassault is next to somebody with the soldier nature, so yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I hit pretty hard with the stick.
I can jump off or stab people, but I'm not the best in my field. I was trying to get a better weapon, but
I cannot hear you at all, Flavio.
okay. Testing.
That's better.
Yeah, you're better.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can jump off, hit people, maybe stab people, but I was trying to get a better weapon, but that's out the window now.
Look, I
Shit.
was mostly asking for the best fighter thing. It doesn't have to be the best fighter, but someone that can take a hit. Look,
Oh.
I've taken a 50 cal point blank range. Hopefully, I should be able to make it for 20 seconds, if worst comes to worst.
I got the finishing blow on Zalish.
I'm really hard to hit us, on top of being able to hit really well.
If I go, I'll be more support with you.
Well, you wouldn't go first. Luckily.
Yeah, at best I'd go 4/5 in my case.
Georgia's
So it sounds. Go ahead.
Georgia's gonna turn to Tony. I understand your stance on this, but if we get a hold of this now, we could use this against Mordecai.
She'll just kind of sit there. She does not look very pleased at all.
Yeah, we take this facility. We might be able to get more resources from outside of Hong Kong, stuff that Mordecai won't have.
Yes, I understand all of that, and I will gladly go with you all in order to help, but it does not make much sense to go and poke the metaphorical big bear with a stick while we're already, being poked by another big bear with a very lot of zombies. But that's just me. Like I said, I'll still gladly lend you my blade.
So I will walk over and place a hand on Tony's shoulder. I know that this is difficult for you, considering who's been lost. But we must endure and we must fight so nobody else dies.
She'll nod.
In a very harsh place, this world. And we're getting overwhelmed. But this place seems like an easier point of attack. Or easier goal. That
Yeah. To be honest. Oh, sorry. Thought you were
that
done.
would provide resources to help lessen the load of another enemy.
I understand that. I do. There are just too many variables. I just don't enjoy it.
There's always going to be variables. There's always
I
going to be
understand
a
that.
risk. There's no such thing as a 100% chance of success.
Indeed.
Real talk, like, no matter which way we go about it, one of our enemies is gonna have more time to build up their resources and their strengths or whatever while we're down fucking with the other one.
Yeah.
Perhaps there's something down there that can help.
Which is exactly why we took the place the first time.
No, I mean my clone just found something in the. Well, no, he's dead. It's okay. I can send him back again tomorrow. There was a weapon in the prototype armaments department called Sunlight Cannon.
Oh! Then there we go.
Yeah.
All right, show of hands. Everyone here, who's going?
I'll raise my hand.
I'll raise my hand.
I'll raise my other hand because I'm gonna bring my ally with me.
Arthur will just say, apparently people don't want me going.
Not via the spirit world, dummy.
Yeah, Felicia will note Jojo and David. She'll look over at Tony. She knows Tony's been kind of iffy about the whole thing.
Tony will have her hand raised, but she's texting somebody at the moment. Tiger, at the same time, Spyro will be receiving a message saying, hey, you want to go do something really, 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 really fucking stupid?
You will get a text back saying not particularly what's going on.
We're about to go raid an underwater base that's right above Cthulhu. Not today, but sometime soon. You want to help?
I don't mind helping, I suppose.
Okay. I'll let you know more when I know more about when we're doing this. She'll set the phone down and then raise her other hand.
Let's see.
Numbers. Let's see them.
I can.
Like phone numbers.
Okay. Jolie hands his.
I can check with Val.
I don't think that would be wise. When mages get to our level, going into technocratic facilities is a lot worse than just dangerous.
I mean, he could still send somebody with us from the temple. I mean, he's not the only mage there. He's just the one in charge.
I'm aware. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to ask.
Val's gonna get the text. Hey, I'm gonna help take back the technocratic facility the other technocrats fucked up and let slip through their fingers. Do you want to join us, or ask if any of the other brothers and sisters want to join us?
I personally will not be joining you. I try to avoid going on field missions when I can avoid it, and I have a lot of things I need to get done here. While the Deepwater, or the base, you'd say the base, seems to be somewhat important, somebody has to man the fort up here. Similarly, I cannot send anybody else because we are already stretched thin as is.
We could get a sunlight cannon to kill Mordecai if we get enough people.
I understand that, but we are still stretched thin enough as it is.
Okay.
Bao will get a thought message from one of his guards saying there's another zombie walking up here with a heart.
We'll deal with that later.
I'll walk over to the fridge. Is there anything to eat here?
Ask the toaster.
Ask the toaster.
Yes.
Okay. I'll walk over to the toaster. Excuse me, Mr. Toaster. Would you so kindly please give me a piece of bread?
It shoots out 500 pieces of toasted bread.
I doesn't cover. I said a piece of bread.
It stops, then produces a waffle.
Do you know what? That'll do, pig. I got it. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Thank you.
Ooh, more food for me. And he starts chomping on the pieces of bread that are already out.
Arthur's going to look down at his hands. Did he show up with a baked good today?
Yes, he did.
All right, what is he holding?
A fucking giant ass cinnamon roll.
The size of his head.
Yeah. Arthur's going to look down and say, damn, did I steal somebody's sweet roll?
Doubt
No,
it. I already ate
You walked
mine.
in here with that.
Tony's going to start quietly laughing because she got that reference.
Felicia gets it too. She laughing.
I get it, but
Ophelia, yeah, but
Arthur's going to sit down with a sweet roll and start picking at it. Whoever's giving me these things... Oh, wait, that's right. Jason's doing it. He's really worked on his baking. And DeSalle's just like, yes, I'm aware.
okay. I'm gonna use Shit, don't got that yet. I'm gonna look at the machine.
guys, just leave the toaster alone. He just wants to make stuff.
I slowly put away my screwdriver.
If you come at that thing with a screwdriver, you're going to start eating, start eating things.
You can try.
I don't even. It's too early in the morning for me. Oh god. Okay.
DeSal's just gonna look around and say, I've got to get some things prepared if we're going to be doing this within the next few days. If you need me, you know how to contact me.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Before he goes, Tony will kind of stand up and say, do you know if there... Okay. Would it be better that I bring a weapon that isn't enchanted? Because I would rather not accidentally destroy the sword that I got. Or do you know a way to counteract that?
unfortunately, I believe it has something to do with the material that was made out of the uniform, not what the Technocrat actually used himself. I would recommend taking something mundane and something distanced.
So you know I am horrible with a gun.
I was actually thinking of something you could throw.
Oh, that I could probably do. Okay.
I've been working on a new project. It's called a different dimension grenade.
That sounds really fun.
Wait, different.
Different dimension grenade.
Is that the wait? Didn't you give me a grenade earlier? I'll get the question.
Yes, but I can't remember what the grenade was right now.
Alright.
Yeah. Sal says, yes, I did. It was not that grenade.
Okay, good.
Uh,
I'm just staring at the toaster right now. That's all I'm doing.
Leave it alone. How many people do I have to tell this to today?
I can take it apart for you.
No. Stop
It-
being into the toaster.
In response to that, I can take it apart for you. It pops out a piece of toast that's been shaped like a hand holding up a middle finger.
Oh, it's on.
Georgia's gonna like stand in front of the toaster.
Stupid scene.
I mean,
Next time,
toaster's
I will-
awesome.
I will
Toast.
teleport you to the sun if I have to. Walk away.
This toaster made me feel full. I haven't felt full in a while now.
All right. On that, DeSal's gonna leave.
Bye.
Bye.
DeSal's actually gonna text Tony something as he's leaving. Why are they talking to a sentient machine?
She's just gonna message back. This all started when Nathan spoke to it.
That was made in Taiwan, wasn't it?
I don't know. I never checked the stamp, and JoJo's guarding the toaster, so I don't. And besides, I don't want to get up and go check.
I'll do some research on it.
Okay. If it makes you feel any better, I think that it's now like their pet toaster.
Interesting. It's the only thing you get back.
she'll, it'll be ... Can we get one?
I don't know how to replicate it.
But can you get a toaster and talk to it and make it randomly, create baked goods?
I think that would depress Jason horribly, but I think it's possible.
You
Great.
had to say that right when he walked out so he couldn't hear that.
Oh, damn! I was trying to get that on Tiger.
Wow. Okay.
I'll see what prep I can get help with and whatnot.
Okay, Arthur.
Arthur's gonna look at Julie. Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to, if you pretty please, let me get to your place and recharge the batteries on one of my things.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem.
Thanks. Out of character, I have something on my sheet that I need to recharge, and I haven't gotten to it.
Okay. Arthur's gonna turn and start leaving. You know the place, so you know where to go.
Wait. Alpha.
Yeah?
Can I get another baggie?
Oh, sure. He'll pull out a baggie of blunts and hand them over.
Thank you, my hero.
He'll nod. Then he'll look at the toaster and narrow his eyes. He'll trill something at the toaster. Like, it literally sounds like he's trilling. If you've ever heard Arthur speak Enochian, he's speaking Enochian.
Enochian is the language of the spirits, right?
Yep.
Spirit speech.
All right. Arthur's telling the toaster not to be a dick.
Okay. But the toaster has been pretty chill for the most part.
Do you want to listen to it?
Like it.
Basically, because of spirit speech, if you get close enough to the toaster, you can hear it yelling at people that they want toast and they need to eat the toast now.
You know what? Felicia's just going to ask, hey,
Do you want any
Hey.
toast?
when's the last time you've been cleaned?
Do you want any toast?
When was the last time you've been cleaned?
Nice hot butter toast.
I can clean you if you need.
I'd rather just serve you toast.
But it's dirty toast. Why would I want to eat toast if it's dirty?
Toast comes out perfect. That's my job. I am the perfect toaster. I toast it before I am.
But who's perfect? I like my toast a little lighter.
You'll pop out a piece of lighter toast.
Oh, damn it. Okay. I was hoping she could do something funny with it. Oh, well. Then she'll just shrug.
Can
Didn't
you
you want
make
to
me
take
egg?
the thing home with you?
I said I was thinking about it.
Sorry, what are you doing, Byron?
I'll look at it again. Waffle.
It pops out 50 waffles.
You know what? He's going, yes. Grabs waffle, puts them in the baggie. My dinner for the next month.
And Arthur's out the door.
I think we're good.
Yeah, it's getting kind of late.
Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock here, so I'm going to bow out.
Yeah, I'm losing steam myself.
Do we want to call it here?
Yeah.
All right.
That's good.
So everybody's going to go their separate ways. Thank
Yay.
you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. If we had any watchers or any watchers in the future, because you never know. This has been another edition of Hong Kong House of Cards Social Edition, where plots actually start to get solved for a bit. Yay! And hey, no zombies. No zombies.
Yeah.
Which means there were zombies elsewhere. Have a good night.